Well, I know that Jim Todgy was the coach the first 2 years. Piscataway started out as a 7th through 10th grade program, and Jim Todgy was hired by Bob Sterling, who knew him.
We had equipment and sleds and everything, and Todgy was gruesome. He was nuts and bolts. He didn't mess with. He was like Vince Lombardi. He didn't want to hear excuses or I'm hurt or nothing. I mean, he went at it a couple of times with big linemen.
My understanding of the 1974 Piscataway team was that it was a very big, tough, physical, defensive-minded team. And this fits perfectly with what Coach Higgins was all about. If he was nothing else, that's the kind of team that he liked to have. He took pride in that. We still take pride in that identity. It's really been our identity for 50 years now. And that's what this team was. Coach Mammon told me this the other day, that this really was a super team. We didn't quite have that respect at times during the season, but looking back on it, you can see what a solid team it was. Jerry Mahoney was a dominating force on the line. Richie Collins at fullback was a beast. He was a hurdler on the track team, a very physical, fast kid. Mullins. Ray Jackson.
So what we had in the backfield was 3 different backs, because Richie was a stud, pretty fast. Eddie Mullins could run like the wind, and Ray could do the heavy load, he could do the speed load, and then Lou Barrow was the quarterback, and Lou ran the wishbone extremely well.
A few days later, Tom gets a call that we are going to be in the playoffs. We're going to be playing Colonia down in Atlantic City. So he calls Pete. He says, Pete, he says, I hope you didn't make a lamp out of your football helmet yet. He says, no, Coach. Why? Because he relayed the story to me. He says, because we got another game to play.